I haven't watched a lot of videos the last few weeks, but I did see the haikus for Manham. I didn't watch the video, I didn't read all the haikus, I just saw the idea in the beginning of the video where he says, oh, Manham doesn't listen through a whole sentence. And that's true, he's reactive. I mean, I think Gary's honesty is that he represents people's ideas how he perceives them, but how he perceives them is often distorted. Now, all of our perceptions are distorted, and all we really can do is be honest, which is the sort of reason why I was interested to meet Gary. But what it put me in mind of, again, so that's just a light context, like a headline. I read a headline and got a general vibe. So obviously there's more detail to it. For example, whatever the content actually was. But what it put me in mind of is that you can't really expect people to hear all of what you say. People all speed read technique, whether they learned an official one or not. They only hear certain words, certain phrases mean something to them. The other ones are like, oh, where would I look that up? Never mind, move on. Now, I tend to use this fact to put multiple messages in my videos, and indeed often somewhat contradictory messages that if my design works, then if you take them all together, there's like a color spectrum, and it's like looking at a painting with more than one color in it, and it might have a jarring part and a calming part, and that's the so-called contradiction. And I do this to take advantage of the fact that since I know that people will tune into one message or another, that when they give me feedback, I can see which one they tuned into. I can see which kind of radio stations they'll stop at when they're scanning for radio stations. And that's very useful information, if you think about it. You might want to think about that. It's very useful information. But it is sort of self-oriented, and it's not a good marketing technique, but it's a good data collection technique. So anyway, food for thought. From the frozen Northlands. I'm just so tickled to be here in Maine. This is awesome. Okay. I can finally get cold water out of the tap. It's fucking awesome. Okay. Take it easy.